I'm Kumiko, 44 years old, and juggling an office job with a chaos that is my mother-in-law. Ever since I got married, she's been driving me up nuts.
Hey, Kumiko! Just dropped by. Oh, and I saw some meat in the fridge, so I turned it all into curry.
Yes, Mom, your curry is the best.
That meat was supposed to last 2 days, and she always leaves the rest of my groceries half used. It's so annoying. Hideki? Ugh, he's useless. Such a mama's boy. What the heck am I supposed to do? I'd finally reached my breaking point, so I decided to talk to my husband, Hideki. Hey, Hideki, about your mom. Don't you think she's spending way too much time here? I mean, I appreciate her help sometimes, but we have our own lives too. Can you tell her to respect some boundaries and treat our household as separate?
What? Are you serious? My mom does everything for you out of kindness. How could you reject her like that? That's so heartless, totally unreasonable.
Okay, fine, but there's a limit, you know. Like the other day, she went all, I'm just trying to help, and decluttered our living room without asking. Just because she means well doesn't mean she can do whatever she wants. Honestly, she's the one being unreasonable here.
Oh, shut it. Stop twisting things around. You always do this, spouting logic like it's the only thing that matters. You don't care about emotions or kindness. That's why you can't appreciate my mom's good intentions. Oh, you're such a cold, unfeeling person.
Oh, really? Then let's just get a divorce.
What?
Didn't you hear me? I said let's get divorced. Isn't that perfect? I'm such a cold, heartless woman, right? You can live happily ever after with your oh-so-kind mother.
Wait, Kumiko, calm down, okay? Why are you so angry all of a sudden? Is it a calcium deficiency or something? If you're stressed, I'll give you a hug. I heard being hugged by someone you love melts stress away. My mom hugs me all the time. Come on, come here.
Ugh, don't touch me. You're absolutely disgusting.
What?
Someone I love? Did you seriously think I still love you? Did you think the only reason I brought up divorce was because of my issues with your mom? Let me make this crystal clear. Any love I had for you vanished because of everything you've done since we got married. It's always mom this, mom that. Sure, you grew up in a single-parent household, but you're a 44-year-old man. That behavior is beyond pathetic.
Don't say that. What's wrong with being a devoted son? If anything, society would praise me for it. Oh, I get it. You're just jealous because I spent more time with my mom, huh? Okay, my bad. But listen, I do love you too.
Are you for real? Oh, you seriously can't tell I'm rejecting you? I hate how you always put your mom first and let her control your every move. If you can't understand that even now, then there's nothing left to discuss. Goodbye.
Wait, what? You've got to be joking. Hey, are you really leaving? You're going to regret this, not me. My mom doesn't even know about this yet, so if you apologize now, I'll forgive you. Come on, just come back.
Like hell I'd ever go back. Staying with him would just be a waste of my life. It's disgusting. Always bringing up his mom, even to the bitter end. Enough is enough. I never want to see his face again. And with that, I stormed out of the house in a fit of rage. A few days later, Hideki came to me, bowing his head.
Kumiko, I'm really sorry. I was wrong. Mom talked to me and now I understand. I can't do this without you. Please come back.
I'm really sorry, too. I gave him a proper talking to.
So even making up his thanks to his mom? I can't help but feel total disdain. He bowed his head, so I'll forgive him this time, but I know he's just going to repeat the same mistakes. Fine, but there won't be a next time.
Thank you. Thank you.
My doubts about whether he'd truly learned his lesson were proven right just a few months later.
Kumiko's really getting full of herself. The only reason I patched things up was because Mom told me to. Next time she goes against me and Mom, I'll be the one throwing her out.
Hideki, something wrong?
No, it's nothing. So, Mom, what did you want to talk about?
Oh, it's something wonderful. You know how you said you wanted to build a house? Well, I found the perfect plot of land for it and bought it.
What? Really?
Yes, they said they'd sell it cheap if we built a little storage shed in the yard to store some of their things. I worked so hard to make this happen for you too. You'll take it, right?
Of course. Wait, but what if Kumiko has something to say about it?
Oh, don't worry. We can't return it now, so she'll just have to accept it. Sometimes it's best to push things through and make them a done deal. After all, this is all out of kindness, so it'd be unreasonable not to accept it.
Exactly. Not accepting Mom's kindness will be totally unreasonable. I'll take out the mortgage in my name, and if I go ahead and move us out of this place, she'll have no choice but to live in a new house. Then, she'll have to help with the mortgage payments too.
That's the spirit. Oh, you're so clever, Hideki. Keep it up and make sure you keep Kumiko in check. I know you can do it.
Yeah, leave it to me. This time, I won't lose to her. No more excuses or logic from her.
A few weeks later, Hideki suddenly said to me,
Kumiko, we're moving into our new house soon, so start packing your stuff. Oh, and don't even think about complaining. Construction's already started, so there's no stopping it now.
Wait, what? What are you talking about? A new house? Construction? And don't tell me you bought a house without even consulting me.
Yeah, pretty much. Technically, I bought some land and we're building a new house on it. Man, I'm so glad I found such a great deal.
Hold on a second. What do you mean by great deal? And where did the money come from?
Stop nagging. We got the land for just $10,000 because we agreed to rent part of the yard as a storage space. I didn't even use my own money, so it's fine. Mom bought it out of the goodness of her heart. There's no refund, so just let it go.
You mean the land was sold cheaply in exchange for a storage rental? That sounds so shady.
Shut up. Are you seriously questioning my mom's kindness? This is exactly why you're so negative and unpleasant.
Don't change the subject. You always twist the conversation and act like you've won an argument. What I want to know is why you made such an important decision without saying a single word to me.
Why would I need to consult you? Honestly, you're so controlling. You just want my attention, but at this point, it's nothing but annoying.
This is pointless. He keeps twisting everything to suit himself. There's no room for a proper discussion. I can't do this anymore.
No matter what you say, it's too late to stop construction. The mortgage is under my name, so what's the big deal? Anyway, since you're living there too, you'll help pay off the loan, of course.
Fine, do whatever you want. This is the last straw. I'll quietly start preparing for divorce without telling him. Also, that bargain land his mom bought? I'm pretty sure it's tied to something sketchy. I'll investigate and make sure we don't get dragged into trouble. A few months later, the new house was completed, just as Hideki had planned, and his mother came over to celebrate.
Congrats on the new house. Wow, it's such a lovely home. I love it.
Right? We went all out to make it fancy. The mortgage is a bit high, but with Kumiko's help, we'll manage to pay it off.
Oh my, how responsible of you. Kumiko, you'd better pitch in too. It's your duty as a wife. I'm so glad I found such a bargain on this land. Isn't it a wonderful surprise? This house feels so cozy. You know what? I think I'll move in too.
That's a great idea. Mom, you live alone and must get lonely.
What?
What's the problem? You don't get to complain. It's only right for us to live together for Mom's sake. It's decided. Kumiko, the second floor room is Mom's now.
So that's why they built this house in the first place. Well, it doesn't matter to me anymore. That night, I quietly left the house. The next morning, Hideki and his mother started bombarding me with calls.
Kumiko, where are you? Get back here and cook for us.
Yes, come back. That kitchen is brand new and you should be using it. I personally designed it with care. They say the kitchen is the wife's domain, so you should be grateful to have such a thoughtful mother-in-law.
What are you talking about? I have no intention of living there.
What?
I never asked for any of that. You just meddled because you wanted it for yourself, didn't you? The kitchen isn't the only thing. Did you think I wouldn't notice that the second floor room, the one you're using, is the most functional in the house? The mortgage is in Hideki's name, and I was planning to leave soon anyway, so I didn't bother saying anything. Feel free to enjoy the house. You two deserve each other. Oh, and I left the signed divorce papers in the living room. Please take care of submitting them.
What?
Phew, that felt a little satisfying. I'm sure there'll be more drama soon, but I won't be there to help. Good luck dealing with it on your own. Meanwhile, Hideki and his mother were furious after I hung up on them.
How dare she? Has she forgotten everything Mom's done for her? Unbelievable.
Exactly. Hideki, divorce her immediately.
Of course. Honestly, I'm relieved she left the divorce papers behind. It saves us a trouble.
However, after signing the papers, Hideki looked anxious.
Mom, how do I file the divorce papers? I don't know how to do it without your help.
My, you're still such a mama's boy. Don't worry, I'll go with you to the city hall to submit them.
Hideki and his mother headed to City Hall together and submitted the papers. When they returned to the new house, something unexpected happened.
Hey there, are you the owners of this house? What? Who are you? Who am I? Don't act like you don't know me. We had a deal when I sold you this land. Don't tell me you've forgotten, huh? What?
Oh, are you the one who's supposed to use the storage space in the yard?
Exactly. Now it's agreed. I'm moving my stuff in. Boys, bring it in and be careful. Got it.
At his signal, a group of men with a Yakuza vibe appeared and started carrying items into the storage place.
Excuse me? What exactly are you bringing in here? This isn't something illegal, is it?
Yeah, sure, we heard about the storage arrangement, but no one said anything about dealing with the Yakuza.
Huh? You got a problem with that?
Oh, no.
Doesn't matter what's inside. You signed the deal when you bought the land. It's too late to back it now. If you got complaints, blame yourselves for jumping at a cheap deal without asking questions. Boss, we've moved everything in. Good job. Now we're out of here. But don't you dare peek inside those boxes, got it? Yes!
Of course.
Oh, and just so we're clear, if you even think about looking inside or going to the cops, you'll regret it for the rest of your lives. Don't think you can run from us.
After delivering their warning, the Yakuza left with their men.
Mom, what are we going to do? If the Yakuza stuff is found here, we'll be accomplices. Why didn't you tell us before you bought this land? If you'd consulted me or Kumiko, we might have realized it was a bad deal.
What? You were thrilled when I bought the land. Now you're blaming me? Ugh, that's ridiculous. I did this out of kindness and now you're criticizing me? How dare you?
For a while, Hideki and his mother argued, conveniently ignoring their own mistakes before coming to a conclusion.
Enough! I don't want to hear excuses, Mom. We can't stay here. Let's check what's in those boxes and decide what to do.
Oh, don't talk to me like that. I'll decide what to do with the boxes. You're my son, so you listen to your mother. Where's the obedient little Hideki I raised?
What did you just say?
Still bickering, Hideki and his mother went to the storage shed to see what was inside.
This is a mountain of cash.
Look at all this money. There's at least $1 million here. I've never seen so much cash in my life. With this, we could live in luxury for years.
Hey, Mom, what if we take the money and run? If we go to the cops, we might be treated as accomplices. Taking the cash is a smarter move.
You're right. It's dirty money anyway, so taking it is practically doing a good deed.
A few days later, Hideki and his mother were living it up in a luxury hotel.
Spending money like this feels amazing.
It really does. Sure, we can't go out much in case we're found, but who needs to when we can just order room service?
But, Mom, what do we do about the house? It's still in my name, and I'm worried someone will eventually find us.
Don't worry, I've got a great idea. We'll transfer the house ownership to Kumiko. Kumiko doesn't know we've agreed to the divorce yet. We'll lure her in by saying we'll grant her wish, then trick her into signing the papers to transfer the house.
Brilliant! You're amazing, Mom. I can always count on you. Hello, Kumiko. I've decided to go along with the divorce, just like you wanted. But I need to meet with you to finalize everything. Come to the place they tell you, and make sure you come alone.
The next day, Hideki and his mother were waiting happily at the restaurant where they'd called me to meet them.
I wonder where Kumiko is. She said she'd come, so she'll be here soon.
She's probably too scared to face us, considering all she's capable of is sneaking away like a coward.
True! Hey there, you two seem to be in a great mood. Something fun going on, huh?
Yikes! The Yakuza!
What are you doing here?
Isn't it obvious? I told them. I let them know you'd be here.
Kumiko? Don't tell me you're working with the Yakuza!
Of course not. When they came to my place looking for you two, I just told them the truth. I did suspect something shady was going on with the land your mom bought, but I didn't set you up from the start. You brought this on yourselves by jumping at a deal without consulting anyone and ruining your lives all on your own.
You sold us out!
We're family. How could you not protect us? This is horrible.
Ugh. So you two stole the Yakuza's money and ran off, huh?
Arr.
And judging by the looks of you, you've been living it up with that money. Did you really think you could get away with something like that? You've completely underestimated the Yakuza.
You've got it wrong, Kumiko. We didn't want to do this, but we didn't want to go to jail as accomplices either. We had no choice but to run.
That's right. We had no idea the land deal involved the Yakuza. We're victims here. Please, believe us.
Seriously? No matter how much you play the victim, the fact remains that you stole their money. Excuses won't help you now. If you'd consulted me before buying the land, this wouldn't have happened. This is all on your mom for acting recklessly, and on you, Hideki, for being her enabler. It's your own fault. Oh, and I know the divorce papers have been filed. I'm no longer involved with either of you, so don't even think about asking me for help. It's sad, but there's nothing I can do for you.
What?
You two have messed around enough. It's time to face the consequences of your actions. No, it wasn't me. It was all my mama's idea to buy the land and to take the money. I just went along with it.
Excuse me? You're trying to pin this on me and run away? You ungrateful brat. You can't even make decisions on your own without me, and now you're trying to dump the blame on me? Yakuza-san, do whatever you want with Hideki. Roast him, boil him, I don't care. Just spare me, please.
Shut up! Stop whining! Who cares whose idea it was? You both did something you shouldn't have. I warned you didn't die. I told you not to look inside the boxes or else your lives were over. You knew that and still decided to steal the money? How is that anyone's fault but your own? If you've got an excuse that'll make sense to me, let's hear it.
Well...
Kumiko, please help us. Talk to them for us. I don't want my life to end.
Please, I'm begging you. Save us.
Help you? No way. You brought this on yourselves. Take responsibility for your actions. You committed crimes on your own, so deal with the fallout on your own. Honestly, having the Yakuza lecture you about morality is just pathetic. You've hit rock bottom.
No, please.
Help us.
Get up, we're taking you to hell. Don't bother resisting. Oh no.
Hideki and his mother were dragged away by the Yakuza. Finally, it's over. Now I can start a new chapter in my life. Next time, I'll find someone who actually respects me. Alone in the empty restaurant, I made up my mind to move forward. After that, Hideki and his mother disappeared without a trace. The Yakuza visited my house once more and mentioned they were living in a personal hell.
Help me!
I can't take this life anymore.
The new house never became mine. Instead, it was put on the market by a real estate agency, but no one seems interested in buying it. Anyone with even a shred of caution would find the deal way too suspicious to go through with. In hindsight, Hideki and his mother were far too careless. As for me, I remarried a man I met at a matchmaking party. This might sound strange, but can you promise to talk to me first when it comes to important decisions?
Of course. That's common sense. We're a team after all. I'd never decide something without you.
You're right. That's exactly how it should be. Thank you. I'm looking forward to our future together. I've resolved to build a life of mutual support with this man. And now, I'm living happily every day.